Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And we're off from Foxborough. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the pilot to this offense, their rookie quarterback from Wisconsin.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Throwing on their first play. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got Harrison. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 32. That one's incomplete over the middle. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that takes them to 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. Play action on first down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to the air here. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got him. That's McBride. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Patriots will be backed up pretty deep to start the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Running it after the penalty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They go again with Taylor. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's taken in by Henry. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Richardson on 3rd. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. First down throw here from Richardson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. Third down coming. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So now they have 3rd and short. Here's a throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Man in motion here. From the 23. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Cardinals football. Motioning one of the tight ends. They go with Williams on the counter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay on schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
They'll throw on 1st. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 2nd and 3 now. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and short. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They're now set for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll throw again, Richardson. That's brought in, it's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Richardson to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Taylor gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. That's complete to Wilson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing off the play fake here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Hits him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They send a man in motion. Here's second and 2. That one's complete, right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. This is hauled in by Weaver. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Second down now, 7 to go. They've got a man in motion. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Pass play now. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Taylor again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now, Richardson. Olave with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Play action with Richardson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Intercepted in the end zone. Sean Murphy butting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Cardinals and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Straight ahead with Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down. He'll throw it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
McBride hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Patriots back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Took some effort, took some rallying to the ball late, but they got him down before he could move the chains. I expect there a little sense of relief on that defensive sidelines that play didn't hurt them even more.
punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Weaver. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now looking to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Patriots back on offense late in the 1st half. And at 45 seconds left, the clock isn't exactly their friend, Brock, but still enough time to put a quick drive together. On 1st down, it's Richardson. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To throw, Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing it just before halftime. That's taken in by Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We've reached halftime of what's been an entertaining one so far. 14-all is our score. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Lando.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll throw on first. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Receiver in motion going left. From the 36. Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. It's 2nd and goal. Williams. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Badgley able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Cardinals 17, Patriots 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. Here's New England ready once again on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Richardson to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the 40-yard line.
This is Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Henry on the catch. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Cardinals 39-yard line.
A give left side to Taylor. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. It is cut left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 13.
Richardson now. And that one's going to hit the turf. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Here's Miller on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The New England offense running out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Running back sent in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts. They're only 18 feet 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. A run here with Taylor. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
the 44-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Richardson back to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moves slated downs to approach here from the 40. Straight ahead with Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Now a run with Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Another shot for Taylor. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Running with Taylor. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the run, and how about this? It brings up 4th and goal from the 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Miller on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. McBride hauls it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Williams now on 1st and 10. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They go play action here. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 20.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First down throw here from Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give to the fullback. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
On first down, it's Richardson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Stays in. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
They kick the running back in motion. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one intended for the running back. And that makes it 2nd and long. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now, off play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots push their lead to 3. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Motioning the tight end left. 2nd and 4. He's got him. That's McBride. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And after the play, we turn our attention to the injured man. That's Christian Watson, who's being worked on. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Man in motion, headed right. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They are throwing it again. That pass is complete to McBride. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw it. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To throw. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Tight end motioning right. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Hand off to the up back. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Going to be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Going to be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.